Hi, Annette here again for another week and another video. So for this week, I am going to do a list because there's some things I've been doing on my blog that I'm calling a concert survival guide, which is totally not cliche. So this is not another Mitch Albom book about the 5 people you meet in heaven. Instead, it's the 5 people you meet at a rock show. Okay, seriously, if you've ever been to a rock show, you know that people at rock shows are crazy. I mean, crazy. But there's a lot of really weird people that you meet at concerts. Like, seriously, everyone's freak flag is flying. The first one is, of course, the groupies. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean they're sleeping with the band. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow them. But it does mean that they tend to stand out a little bit from some of the other girls at the show. One of the things they're known for are usually being a little too dressed up. They're more dressed out for a night out at the club than they are for a night out seeing a rock band. It's okay to dress nice and look cute, but you still want to be functional. Jeans over skirts all the way. Also, their hair and their makeup are perfect, and I mean not just at the beginning of the night, like most of us, but at the end of the night too. This is because, my third reason that they're well known for, they have a little interest in actually having fun and are more interested in standing there and looking pretty. This isn't why you go to a show, guys. The groupies also can sometimes tend to hang around the band, but don't mistake that for girls that are actually working at the event or working for the band. They're not the same people. I promise you they're not. The second person you're bound to meet at a show? The bros. They're not at every show, but they tend to be at a lot of shows, especially at, like, summer festivals. Typically, their apparel usually includes some kind of muscle shirt, probably, that's, like, homemade, or, you know, maybe they're wearing, like, a Day to Remember t-shirt, or some kind of, like, total, like, dude band. I don't know if that's actually a term. They're way more interested in moshing than actually watching the band. Yeah, we're gonna mosh! We're gonna tear this place up! They're a little too confident. They're way more concerned about looking like a badass. And usually, when they do these things, they have little consideration for the other people around them. If they run into you, they're probably just gonna laugh and keep going. And if they're crowd surfing, if they kick you in the head, they're probably still just gonna laugh. And even if they fall and hurt themselves, they're probably still just gonna laugh and get back up because they're men. 3 are the fangirls. This doesn't just mean people that are totally obsessed with the band. It's like totally obsessed with the band to a whole new level. Annoying, basically. Usually, they're the ones with their little smartphones out and they're taking way too many pictures, way too many videos. They're more concerned with capturing every single second rather than actually watching the show. A lot of times, they're the ones that'll have their little elbows ramming into you because they will do anything, and I mean anything, to get as close to the band as possible, especially so they can touch that cute lead singer. The other thing, this is not as common, but it has happened, is crying. If their favorite song gets played, they're gonna cry. If the lead singer makes eye contact with them, they're gonna cry. If they happen to get the chance to meet the band, they're probably gonna cry. The 4th person you're gonna meet at a show like this are the I'm just here to be here kind of person. They don't quite mesh with the other people there. They don't look interested. They usually have their arms crossed, and they tend to scowl at your fun. Nobody really knows why they're there. And the 5th person you meet is definitely the most important. Come on, the true diehards. Diehards can pretty much be seen singing along to every song because you know they know every song, and they're totally judging you if you don't know the words. Been there. They're probably creating inside jokes for every little weird thing the band does. I'm not even joking. There will be memes on the fan page the next day. They're gonna be dancing around with their fists in the air and having a blast, and they're not really caring what anybody else thinks of them. This is their band and their night, and they're gonna have as much fun as they possibly can. Now, on the other end of that, though, they're not gonna let anyone ruin their night. None of the jerks at the show, none of the other crazy people at shows. And on top of that, they're not gonna wanna ruin the night for anyone else because they have the understanding that, hey, we're a music community. We're all fans, and we're all here to have a good time. So there you have it. Those are the 5 people you're typically going to meet at a concert. Now keep in mind, these are mostly stereotypes based off real people you see at shows. But also keep in mind that last thing I said about the fifth person. That's the most important thing. If you want to be a cool person at a show, the biggest thing to do at any show is to just respect the fact that everyone is there to have a good time. Figure out how you can be you without ruining anyone else's night. So that's my vlog for this week. Remember to like, subscribe, and you can also follow me on social media, which I will put the links below, and check out my blog at thetracks@christyroad.com. Thank you.